All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to structure a budget. Now, if we think about what budgeting is, it's pretty straightforward. It's our current needs plus our current wants plus our long-term needs plus our long-term wants. That's it. So if we think about, a lot of times we think about, oh, I'm cutting back now. I'm trying to spend less now so I can save for the future. It's really hard to do that consistently because our future selves are not us. We are us right now. And this is another principle in psychology, that our future self is kind of detached from who we are. It's almost like we treat them as a different person. So when we save for the future, really we're saving for a different person. And who are we going to prioritize? Us right now or some different person in the future? Us right now. So as we have to kind of overcome that little barrier there and realize that our future self is ourself. And when we're intentional about it, then that's when we can kind of break through this. So current needs, current wants, long-term needs, long-term wants. Okay. So we need to get a good understanding of where we are now. In a minute, I'll do another video to kind of help us go back, jump into the money dashboard, look back at the past, see where transactions are. If you have been tracking your budget and spending and things like that in a different way, that works too. We just want a really good understanding of where we are. And then we're going to dive into the 4 ratios that I use for intentional spending. And these ratios are survival, thrival, future, and giving. So survival is just the absolute essential spending. So what do you need to survive? We're not talking about Netflix or Amazon Prime. We are talking about groceries and utilities and rent. The absolute essentials. If you have obligations, if you have an auto loan, that counts, or credit card payments, that counts. These are things that you must pay every single month or bad things would happen. Okay, that's survival. So we want to understand what those basics are and how much they are as a percentage of our income. Next, we want to expand that a little bit and say, okay, beyond survival, how much am I spending to live a comfortable, happy life right now? Okay, so I do want some extras. I want to be able to go out to eat. I want to go to the movies, I want to travel, maybe I want to save up for a new house or a bigger purchase. Then you add those onto survival and that becomes thrival, okay? Survival plus thriving. Once we understand that percentage, then we factor in giving. So giving is, in my opinion, a very essential principle to building wealth. It helps us get outside of ourselves and realize that money has purpose outside of suiting us and giving us what we want. And that attitude of gratitude changes our mindset about things. So when we can freely give, then we can freely receive. And it's a very abundant mindset. Some people really have a hard time giving because they're like, oh, I worked so hard for that $100. How could I just give it away? I don't know if I'll get that back, or it's going to be so hard to get that back. That's a scarcity mindset. You want to get away from that. Giving is, I can give this $100 now because I'm grateful for it. I'm going to give it and I know I'll get another $100. Like, things will work out. I can always get it back. There's more than enough money to go around. But right now, this person needs it more, or this cause needs it more. I'm going to give that money. I know I'll be fine. Okay, that is an abundant mindset. And cultivating that abundance mindset and seeing money as a tool to help others as well really helps us focus our own priorities with the rest of what we have. Okay, so I believe in giving as a principle. We give a decent chunk percentage of our own income to a number of different causes and organizations, but it's essential in my opinion. Now, you may or may not feel that way, and maybe now you're giving a little bit less, and as income scales, you start to give a little bit more. Whatever that is for you, you sort that out and you work it out, but that's the giving ratios, how much you're giving as a percentage of your income. And then future ratio is how much is left over, what is left over after all of those as a percentage of your income. That is going towards building wealth. And is that enough or not? Do we need to make some changes or not based on what you want your future to look like? Do you want to just take care of your future basic needs, or do you want to take care of your future wants as well? Those are the numbers we're going to jump into. So I'm going to share you a template that I created in Google Sheets. This has a number of tabs on it, a number of calculations. So I'm going to share that with you. You'll be able to download it, make a copy, and kind of personalize it to you. We're going to start walking through that in this next video. See you then.
You deserve a life that feels good now and later.